Hey guys and girls, I'm Link123 and welcome to another video. As you can see on the thumbnail, basically I'm starting my own symphony. It's a huge announcement and it's something that I can't wait to announce to all of you guys and girls out there. But let me just start out a little story behind the project and then we will go on to the actual thing, right? So, for around 3 years ago I began working on music, teaching myself music in FL Studio and stuff like that to get some knowledge about notes and how these different kind of sounds work, right? So what can you put together and what will sound good and stuff like that. And after 3 years actually I have learned myself so much of skill, I think, that I want to do something new. I want to do something that I haven't done before and give myself a little bit of pressure because I want to do something that I haven't even think about before. So now it's time to do something new, put out some new type of content to the channel, and I just guess that's a really sweet idea. I have been, in 2012 I've been working on a compilation with Zelda techno. I don't even know if you guys and girls heard about it, but it's one of my most viewed videos on the channel. It got around 2 million views right now. It's fucking sick. But that video went really viral, and for some reason it just really turned something on in me because I just loved Zelda techno at this point. And then I began working on Zelda techno by myself. So I tried to make some of my favorite tracks from the Zelda franchise into a techno version, and it went really good for some reason. I guess it went better than I hoped for, but still it wasn't the most viewed videos at all. But it doesn't matter because I did it and I'm really proud of it. But after all this techno stuff, I don't listen to techno that much anymore. I think it's just time for something new. So now I have collected all of my favorite Zelda tracks from the whole franchise. Minish Cap, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and you name it. All of the different games. And I have taken all of my favorite tracks and then I have remade them into my own version, so you can still hear it's for example Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time, but I have given my own touch on this track, and then I want to make it more orchestra, more epic sounding, so it's not just a remake with the same instruments that you can hear in the original version, but I want to make it more epic sounding, more bigger sounding, if I can call it that, more epic, right? So that's basically the whole announcement for today. I'm starting my own symphony and basically just trying to create Zelda tracks in another version, a re-orchestrated version. I know people have done this before on YouTube and I just love their projects. Zero, a project that basically just recreates Zelda tracks like me. They did a really well job and it's actually a real symphony. And they are playing these tracks so awesome, and you can still hear it's the original song, but it just sounds so awesome, man, and so epic sounding, really. So I really got my inspiration from them. You can check their website in the description down below if you haven't heard them, because that's where my inspiration comes from, straight up. It's just so awesome, and I have been listening to them for around, since I began the channel actually, because they just did something new and it gave a new touch to the original tracks that you have heard so many times while playing Zelda, right? So it's basically the announcement for today. I'm not starting my own symphony. We're not buying a huge hall, standing with 10 brass instruments, 2 guitars, millions of keyboards and stuff like that. No, I don't have the money for that though. Well, but actually, I'm just trying to find the MIDI file from each track. It's a project file where you can see all of the different notes played in the song, and then I'm trying to make it basically another version in my FL Studio, and also what is it even called? Ableton for sure. Ableton and Fruity Loops, or FL Studio if you want to call it that. Basically, it's my two workstations. So I'm throwing the MIDI file in there and using some different instruments, changing some few notes and stuff like that. So I give them my own touch. And I can't wait to let you guys and girls hear everything that I have created, because it's not just copying the original work. I'm actually doing another version of it, and you can clearly hear there is a difference, actually a pretty huge difference, because it's just something different. I'm using, for example, instead of a piano, I can be using a flute or something like that. So you can clearly hear the differences, and I'm trying to give my own touch on it, right? So in source domain, I want to make it more beach sounding, more south and east inspired thingy. So I'm really doing what I can to make a new version that you guys and girls haven't heard before, right? So in the end of this video, I want to give you guys and girls a little preview of what I have created. It's the track Kokiri Forest from Ocarina of Time. One of the very first tracks that I heard when I was playing on my old Dusty N64 back in 2003, I guess. First time I was playing Zelda Ocarina of Time. The most iconic track that I ever heard, and the one that I remember the most. So Ocarina of Time was just my favorite game, and it still is. And this song has a very special place in my heart. So watch to the end of this video to hear the preview. But just to round everything off, I basically just want to let you guys and girls know these tracks will come 2 times a week, because I need some mix and mastering tricks, basically, because I haven't learned myself that yet. I know how to play these keys and stuff like this, but damn man, mix and mastering is something that takes time. So to make a really good quality song, and just to make it sound great in your headphones or on everything where you want to listen to, I want to have a little bit of more experience. So I'm working my ass off right now to learn these mix and mastering skills, so I can put these videos up to basically next week, actually. I guess maybe Monday, you never know, man, but next week 1 track at least will be coming up. I really promise. And just because I'm uploading it to YouTube, I will always be uploading these tracks to Soundcloud. A link will be in the description, because then you guys and girls can hear these tracks if you love them that much while you're walking, sitting in the train. I never know. Listen to them in your car or something like that. So all of these tracks will also be on the SoundCloud for sure. So yeah, just wait and see what's coming up, because it's gonna be so awesome, man. Whoa, I can't even talk, man. Because I think this is just a great idea, and just a great idea to put out some new content, right? So come on, man. Stay tuned, man, and just until then, make sure to watch my other videos, like this video, and make sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you think about my idea here, and also what Zelda track you want me to remake, because it's always great to hear you guys and girls what you have of ideas and stuff like that. So make sure to let me know everything in the comment section down below. I will try to reply to all of them. So yeah, until then, see you next time, guys and girls. Have a nice night, sleep well, whatever you are in the world. See you next time, guys and girls. Bye.